So you want to transform your blues, lead and rhythm playing in a few simple steps, then hang out to find out. It's often a bit of a mystery how great blues guitarists seamlessly mix together lead and rhythm playing. Well, here I'm going to play across a 12 bar and show you how to do this. Thinking of chords not just as chords, but a way to inform us on how to do our lead playing. So let's watch me playing over a 12 bar, then I'm going to break it down bit by bit, show you all the tricks of the trade and get you doing it. This is a blues over G, right? Now let's just talk about the chord progression. It's not quite standard. Over the last 4 bars we go to B7, E7, and then A minor, and then D7. So it's like a 3, 6, 2, 5, and back to 1 at the end, which is kind of a bit jazzy and very cool. So what I'm doing at the start there is I'm thinking chordally, and I'm thinking of this little shape that you can see on the screen now, and this is just a little mini G7 chord, if you like. Root 3 flat 7. Jazz guitarists sometimes call these shell voicings because they contain all the important information, right? We've got the root, the 3 and the flat 7. Now I'm doing this quite a lot. I'm coming into it from half a step below. That creates a little bit of dissonance, and it's a very cool thing to do. It just adds a little bit of cool flavour to your solo. So the first thing was, right, just doing that. Now, after that, I'm then seeing this chord, this G chord, and I'm playing this. So basically, I'm walking up the chord. I'm doing a little minor third to major third thing. I'm doing that, but I'm seeing that, yeah? The chord is telling me what to play for my lead playing, right? That is very much part of the Cage system. I've got a Cage system course out on my website, which you can access by clicking on the link below. Very comprehensive, goes through absolutely everything in Cage. There's masses in there. Then after that, I do this. So I'm playing the chord again. I'm doing the same thing. Repeating stuff is good, but I'm putting a different tweak on it just to give you a bit of extra flavour. So I've got, and here I'm just bending that minor third a quarter tone, which is a very bluesy thing. So repeating a phrase but doing the end very slightly differently is a very cool thing to do. Let's see what I do next. So then we're going to the 4 chord, and I'm thinking of this C. I'm just doing this. Yeah, I'm just outlining a triad in that C chord, again using the Cage system, right? And I'm just doing that semitone thing. Yeah, dead simple, but again, I'm thinking very chordally. And I'm playing the chord first and then the little noodle, because the chord kind of establishes the tonality, and then I play the noodle after the chord. Then after that, I do this. So again, I'm seeing this chord, I'm playing out of it, I'm going into this major third. I think a major third's a lot. Right, then I'm going to the flat 7, bending that a quarter tone. But I'm thinking of this, I'm thinking of this chord, this A-shaped Cage chord. Yeah, so it's playing the chord and then playing out of the chord. Then I'm doing this. Now this is mega cool. I do this a lot and you hear it in so many blues tunes. It's just this little shape. Yeah, so I'm on 5, 4, 5. And I'm moving it between there and there, right? And this creates a 6th sound. Yeah, slide in between that. It's a very cool thing to do and very much based around chords. We've got root 3, 6. And then when we shift it down here, we've got flat 7, root 5. So both of those work. Right, and that's over the G chord. Then when it goes to the B7, I'm playing this, right? Root, flat 7, major 3rd, shell voicing again, right? Outlining the chord, then doing something like that, where I'm walking up this. I'm seeing this little chord here, minor 3rd to major 3rd, ending on the root. Everything is informed by the chord. Then over the E7, right, again, I'm seeing this E7 shape, and I'm just playing that line over it. So again, I'm just playing out of the chord. Then when it goes to the A minor, I'm playing this, right? I'm playing an A minor 9 chord. It's I love that chord. Right, and I'm just going off and on here from the 9 to the root. Right, and then when it finishes on the D7 chord, I'm doing this. It's like a D9 here, but I'm taking the root off. Right, and the way I'm strumming it creates a bit of a build-up, bit of tension, and then that comes back to the 1 chord, right? But you can see that all my playing is informed by chords. I'm thinking very much chord, noodle, chord, noodle, chord, noodle, right? So let me go through that with some other ideas. So I could go, so there I went G7, played out of the chord, and then went to the flat 7. Then I might repeat that. And then I just went down the minor pentatonic scale, and that might take me to the C. I'm seeing that C. Then I'm seeing this C. Back to G. Playing up the chord there, yeah. Then B7, let's go. Walking up the chord. E7. I'm seeing that chord. B minor. I'm just walking down a little Dorian scale here of the B minor. Then I might go. I'm seeing the major 3rd of the D7, so I'm going to get to the D7. Yeah, and then I'm back again. So I'm just seeing these chords all the time, but it's very much thinking of the chords that allows my playing to sit very tightly within the chords all the time, yeah? I'm not really thinking scales, I'm more thinking of chords, right? And I'm thinking of the notes that go with the chords rather than thinking of the scale as a whole. And this is getting me to target these chord tones and get me to play some really cool lines across these changes. So there you have it, right? That's a great way to operate with your rhythm and lead playing, is think chord, then play out of the chord, right? Because it will get you targeting the chord tones. It will sound really cool and it will really move your playing forward. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. Lots of great stuff on there. Don't forget to check out the Cage course, which you can see on the link below in the description. Catch you next time.